No,
This
not
conference
now.
will now be recorded.
Don't do now. From now, I'll do that. That's
Oh,
not.
no, 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 I'm
I.
just checking.
Okay. Fine.
This conference will now be
Ranada
recorded.
Cherry Gopanda. Can you just introduce about yourself? Just a few things, that's it.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Ranadhirachari. I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Karnataka district. Uh,
Okay.
I recently worked as a web developer and graphic designer for as a freelance for two startup companies.
Oh, good.
Presently, I'm searching for a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's about myself.
Yeah, fine, fine. So you are a freelancer.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, good. Thanks, thanks, thanks. What about KK Reddy? Um, KK Reddy, I think you are in mute. Hello. Okay, fine. We can move to Shavani. Hi, Shavani. Hello. Yeah, yeah, go on, Shavani. I think you are on mute.
Yeah, I'm unmuting her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unable to do also. Hi, Savani. You can unmute now. I think she don't know. Okay. KK Reddy.
KK Reddy, I think he left. I can't see his name. Yeah, yeah, Shavani, go ahead. Okay, so what about Wasim Sheikh? Yeah,
Hello,
hi.
I'm
Yeah, yeah,
audible.
hi. Yeah, yeah, you're audible.
No, sorry, I did not hear the question.
It's nothing in question. It's just an introduction. That's it. You can just introduce
Oh,
yourself.
okay, sure. My name is Basim Sheikh, and I'm working as an enterprise
Mm-hmm.
business application architect. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, I'm responsible mainly means previously I used to work as a Salesforce technical architect,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Dubai company, but right now I'm working on multiple applications like NetSuite, Clarizen, and few
Mm-hmm.
of the applications like Delbumi, Workato,
Mm-hmm.
Pratica, and Jitterbit.
Oh, okay, so you have knowledge on Delbumi, huh?
Yes, I do have knowledge on
Mm.
Delbumi. I do have knowledge on Oracle Integration Cloud, HANA Integration
Okay,
Cloud, and
okay.
Workato.
Then then how you missed MuleSoft alone? Because we are migrating many things from Delbumi to MuleSoft only now.
Yeah, I heard about means the capability, API management capability in MuleSoft is quite better than Delbumi. So just wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah.
understand. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
we could
fine, fine. Yeah.
any web iPaaS application in the future. So
Oh, okay, okay. But anyway, today it will be like a spoon feeding Wasim because many are non-technical as well as technical, both are there. But going forward, it will be pure technical. So for API lifecycle and all, by going deeper, we will be catching each and everything.
sure. Understood.
Yeah, just for your information. That's it.
No issues. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So the next person, Mohan or KK Reddy, Shavani, anyone can just give an intro.
Hello, this is Mohan.
Yeah, yeah. Hi.
Hi, I'm also working as a Salesforce consultant based on Dubai company.
Mm-hmm.
Wasim also one of
Oh, okay. Good, good.
Salesforce, working as a multiple project like sales, service, all these things. So I just want to know about this thing, MuleSoft. So that's why I joined this
Oh,
demo.
yeah, fine. Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Um, so what about Shavani and KK Reddy?
Yeah, I think we can go ahead. I think maybe they are
Yeah,
mute.
go ahead. No?
Continue the
Okay,
class.
fine. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, fine. So, for me, it's a short introduction. Myself, Vail Murugan. I think I'm just a MuleSoft developer for past 4 years. So I worked on previous version that is from 3.6. After that, I moved to 3.9, and now we are in currently 4.3 version, which is the latest one. Okay, so I had done many projects in MuleSoft, basically for bank as well as for the insurance. So mainly main clients were Zurich, which were the top five insurance company. We had done the integration, and now currently working for Eon client. I think many people know what is Eon. They are the largest electricity provider if you go on the western side. So we are just automating their things, and we are developing APIs for the team so that they will be doing all the transaction online. So that is the current thing. So today we will be just going for a basic introduction of what is meant by integration and what is meant by Mule ESP and any point platform, and what is an API and its development. That's the thing which today we are going. It will be a spoon feeding. It will be full of interaction. So I want everybody to tell something. It is nothing more technical today. So please be free and speak whenever it's needed. And if you have any doubt, means you can stop me. That's not an issue. So okay, let me share my screen. So everybody can see my screen. Just say yes or something. That's fine.
Yes.
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 Yeah, fine. Thank you. Okay. So basically, what is integration? Let us see. Can anyone know? Can anyone tell in simple format what maybe an integration would be?
Adding.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. So basically, integration is if suppose myself and you we are speaking, but the thing which is common or integrating both of us is the language. Suppose if I speak in English, the English will be playing as the middleware. So this thing will be adding as a base thing where both things we can communicate easily. So similarly, in IT, we are also having the integration. What it will do means it will just integrate two system that it will be having some source, will be having some targets, both will having different behaviors. That is, one system will be different, other will be different, but both we will be integrating. So by the means of connecting these two is known as the integration. So this is the terms basically will follow in IT. Many things we will be integrating because by integration we will be getting many plus, that is many positives are there, and many things we can achieve by doing the integration. So that is basically known as integration. So if we ask the next question, what makes integration? Why we are going for integration basically? So can anyone tell some points why we are going for integration? What is the need for integration? Just a simple point is okay for me. Just on your own. It
Uh,
may be anything. It's not based on technical. You can tell anything.
From my understanding, to exchange the
Mm.
data between two systems, like say legacy
Yeah.
system to cloud system.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay. So
that's it.
any other it should not be technical. You can tell anything in your own
so
words.
connecting two things or what like that.
Yeah, fine. So everybody are on the same page. So we all are agreeing that we are just connecting something. We are just connecting and making an establishment or an relationship that They can share the information. Okay. By doing this, what will happen? Suppose we can take the real-time example. Before WhatsApp, Instagram, or Facebook, how the interaction, how the integration happened was, we'll be taking more time because we'll be sending letters, we'll be writing, and it will take some time to reach, and it will be based on distance, or else we need to go directly and speak, which will have more cost, which will have more time, and it will take more energy. So many factors are there. So if something middle thing comes, if suppose today we are in WhatsApp or Facebook or integration, these are means which came today, which make our life easier. So what has happened is we saved our energy, the cost has been saved, and the timing which we are traveling, everything has been saved, because if we tap now, the information is reaching in a second. So likewise in IT also, the integration has changed everything. Okay, so many tools has been came for introduction, like WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. In IT also, many tools has came. What these tools are doing means, these are just what to say, they are just developing the profit, because they are making the communication easier in a way that each system behavior we can just accept it, and there is a one common person who will be dealing middle on this. So what he will be doing is, he will just understand the behavior of one source, and he will just take the information from him, and he will keep it in the middleman, and middleman will analyze, and based on target, whatever the target is asking, he will be communicating it. So this middleman plays a major roles. So when the integration is coming, it is like talking to each other freely with all the information, which makes us more profit, which makes the project to complete easier, and which makes the tool system to make you user friendly mainly. Okay. So let us see. So I told no, take this example. So through it, I told no, like WhatsApp or Facebook, many things are there for means of communication like that. In IT also, we are having many ESP is nothing but enterprise service bus, that is like means of communication. Here the means of communication is ESP. So what is this ESP? ESP is just a middleware. It is like a bus like structure. What it will do means, it will play as a middleman. It will just take the requirement from producer, and he will just store it, and he will just connect with the consumer. So the middleman is known as the ESP. So till that, anybody having any doubt? You are clear with what is integration, why integration? Hello.
Yes, yes, clear.
Yeah, you're clear. No, if you're having any doubt, means you can stop me or you can tell me. It's not an issue. But it should be an interaction, then only it will be fine, because it's not more technical. Where it's just an introduction. So please be free to speak. Okay. So ESB is the main thing. So what this ESB will do means, there are many ESBs available in market in IT world. Okay. So we'll be listing some of the top things. Okay. So if you go and see, means the first thing will be the MuleSoft, as well as the Dell Boomi. As someone said, they have the knowledge on Dell Boomi, APG, Jitterbit, WSO, Fuse ESP. Like this, many ESP tools are there. It is nothing but you can just compare with your own lifetime styles. That is like WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. So whatever the things. But what is the best way we are interacting? I think we are using WhatsApp or Instagram. Why we are using? Because it gives more feature, and it is very lightweight. That it is very easy to use, and it is very user friendly. Similarly, in IT also, there are some tools which is making more easy, which is more lightweight. So if it is more lightweight means that we will be getting, the cost will be very less. If the cost is very less means, the project finishing cost we can save many things, and the information is also will be clear. So based on these factors, I think the Mule ESP is far ahead. We can say why the Mule ESP is this much popular, and what makes Mule more special. Let us see some of the features of Mule ESP. So I call it as MuleSoft as an hero, okay, because he's having all the features that no one can beat him. So he will be like hero. So do you know this is Rajinikanth in Tamil industry? He's the biggest hero, superstar. So I kept this photo. That's it. So let us see why we are calling as an hero. First reason is it's lightweight. Okay, if you come into IT, many people will be telling that no, this we are having many load. This is very light. This is very weight application. It is having many load. It is taking many MBs. It is taking many space. So like this first, it will be, you will keep on crossing it. But the MuleSoft is very lightweight. That's the first major difference which hits the all the people. It is very light that you can just deploy the code in just an what to say in some few minutes, and the application weight is will come just in MBs. That's it. A large application will come in just MB. So lightweight makes it more important point. The next thing we what we are going to see is it is easy to learn. That is, if you are just opening the MuleSoft document means it is very easy and it is very direct. It we don't need to memorize or we don't need to think nothing much. Just we need to see the document. Just we need to see what are the components. It is just a drag and drop, like playing. We are just a drag and dropping it, and after that we will be performing the task. So it is very easy to learn. It is not that much of complex. And the next thing is it is easy to interact. Why we are telling easy to interact means it is having just only two things. One is one studio will be there where we will be performing the things, and there will be one site where we will be after performing the code we will be deploying somewhere, that is called anypoint platform. So it is very easy. Only two ways are there. So the interaction will be somewhat easy, and it will be time will be less consumed. So next thing will be easy to connect any system or target. This is the one of the main thing. Okay. So basically, if you are connecting any target system, let us see anything like Salesforce, Power Cloud, anything, you take anything in MuleSoft, it can be done in easy manner because we'll be having the connectors, or we can build our own connectors. If we can build anything if we want newly, all the things the Mule has been supporting. And based on the security things, Mule provides very clear security format. Whatever the system and whatever the security, it gives clear identification how we need to connect to the system in an easy manner. And if you are facing any issue, the Mule itself throws clearly the error. It specifies clearly. So it will be like user friendly, we can say. So the next point will be it's easy to view in graphical view. Basically, if you see some system means there will be many windows opened and they will be doing many tasks. So like that, but in Mule, how it will be like? It will be like in playground. Okay. So the Anypoint Studio will look very graphical manner that you will like to work. All thing will be like in connector, just drag and drop. Just we will be seeing the word what we need to do. We need to define the port means it will directly tell them. So we will be just defining that and we will be running the application. That's it. So the graphical point of view will be very good. And basically in the deployment, when we are done the code, it will be we will be deploying somewhere. So here we are using Anypoint platform. The Anypoint platform will be like it will be like what to say, like some beautiful game, we can say. All the views, all the menus, everything will be clear and it will be in graphical format. All thing will be in chart base. We can verify each and everything. So that's the reason I said it is easy to view in graphical view. So the next thing will be time usage is very less. Yeah, definitely this is one main point. The connecting time and the storing time, or the application time which we are developing will be very less in MuleSoft compared to other. Okay. So the next thing, the main thing, another main thing which IT world will be wondering is the deployment. So whatever we are developing, the deployment is the main stage because many things happen in deployment. Mainly the size may be large, and the application won't stand within itself. Many errors will be coming. But in MuleSoft, what is happening is the deployment is very, very easy and it is very lightweight, that it will go in just a few minutes. That's it. The application will be deployed, and we can test each and every attribute of that application, and we can do anything in the deployment. All the arrangements have been it's presetted. Just we need to click and drop. That's it. So it's very low, and the cost is also very low because we are having both edition. MuleSoft is for free is there, as well as the enterprise edition is there. So most of the companies will go for enterprise, and some of the companies will go for free itself. Anyway, the Anypon Studio, the working on Anypon Studio, everything is free only. Just you need to download and use it directly. So these are one of the main features where the MuleSoft plays as an hero. Okay. So is there any doubt, or you can tell me as of now? Is it okay to go forward, or you have any doubt, or are you okay with the explanation?
It's clear till now.
It's clear. Thank you. I think I can hear only one voice. It's good. We can interact. If you have anything, means you can just talk to me. It's fine. It should be an interaction class. Then only it will be interesting. Mm, okay, fine. Okay, now let us go something deeper. That is, I will keep on saying MuleSoft, MuleSoft, MuleSoft. So let us see what is MuleSoft and what it is doing, what management it is having. So what are the heroes which he is having inside to perform all this task. So this is the screenshot which I want to see. So if you see the screenshot means this is the basic thing what the overall MuleSoft itself doing. So what it is offering means he is offering one Anypoint Design Center. It is offering Anypoint Management Center and Anypoint Exchange, runtime, connectors, and services, and the basic the cloud up platforms and all. So first we will go for the Anypoint Design Center. What is Anypoint Design Center? Design Center is nothing but if you are developing anything, suppose if you are doing a function means what you will do, you will just gather the requirements, what and all the things it should be there in the function, what are the things we need to include, what we need to exclude, and you will just frame and give a budget and you will just proceed. Similarly, if you're developing an API, if you're developing something means similarly they will be collecting informations like this and they will be designing it first. So all these designers will come inside this Anypoint Design Center. Anyway, while going down, we'll be learning each and everything separately. But just for an info, I'm just telling here. So next thing will be Anypoint Exchange. So after developing something, we will be pushing it to somewhere, that is deploying somewhere, so that it will be always in active state. So which will be moved in the Anypoint Exchange. So how the Anypoint Exchange does this? Because it will take help of something. It will take some, always it should be active. So it will take some runtime engine, which Mule itself offers us. Mule has its own runtime engine. And it does all this with the connectors and services, everything it clubs together, and all the things will be running in Anypoint Exchange. To manage this thing, that is whenever the project has been deployed, to manage these things, it will the Anypoint Management Center does this. He will be keeping an eye to eye what is happening, who is coming inside, who is going, who is using our API, what security is there, whether everything is correct or not. Like all the things will be managed by the Anypoint Management Center. Okay. So, what makes Anypoint platform so easy and why it is so useful to others compared to other things? Because Mule, if you think, means it has large connectors. We can say A to Z. If you want to connect any system, you can connect by MuleSoft. All the things it can be done. If the connector is not there, also you can create your own connectors. So almost it can connect anything any point. So that's the main reason why it plays an important role. And as already told, it will be very lightweight and it will be very easy to use. There won't be any load capacity. Load capacity issue won't be there. Anyway, we'll be having some minimum rate, but it will not be like other applications. Like downtime will be coming like that. The mule won't face. It will always be running in a good manner. Okay, so the other thing, Mule supports all the payload, that is, we can see XML, JSON, JWT, whatever CSV, whatever the payload in whatever format it will be, Mule supports it. And Mule transform it. Suppose you are speaking in some language, suppose you are speaking in Tamil and the other person is in Telugu. And what Mule does means it will take the Tamil and it will take Telugu's language, and both of them it will just create a common language called English, and it will just make sure that both the communications are happening smoothly. So like that, MuleSoft provides all the, it supports all the payloads. It will supports everything. We can transform to anything from XML to JSON or JSON to SOAP as well as REST, from CSV file, whatever the payload is, it will support in an easy manner. It will be very easy, just in one step. That's it. Okay. So I told this is the main Anypoint platform architecture. It will look good to see, because if you see here means on the cloud-like things, these are the consumers. That is, they are like what to say, Facebook or anything. And at last thing, there will be the target system. So in middleware, the Anypoint platform will be working on, where we'll be doing the desired task and we'll be communicating to consumers and we'll be taking the information from the producers. So both way it will having the communication. So this platform architecture is very good compared to others because it's very simple and straight. It looks simple. I think it's very easy to learn this architecture. So while going for other classes, we will be discussing on each attribute, that is API gateway, API manager, because each one having specific behavior which it do some task basically. So each thing is doing. So that's the reason they have framed everything into the platform, and it is placed in a good manner. Okay, so we just crossed what is MuleSoft and what is any point platform, what are its advantages, everything. Okay, now let us go for one important thing, that is API, application a programming interface. It is nothing but like an app, you can say, like WhatsApp app, like Instagram app. It is also an app. Basically, we are developing an application. We can say it is an app also. We are developing an application and we are just hosting it somewhere. We are developing. They develop the WhatsApp and host in your phone, and you are the consumer. You are using it. Similarly, we are also developing. We are going to develop an API. So, can anybody tell crossed what is an API, or you have crossed anything called API? Anybody? Application, some application have you developed or something like that?
It is to just create APIs like REST or SOAP and expose it to
Mhm.
consumed by third party
Oh,
applications.
good, good, good. Yeah, it's similarly the same. Any other thing? Please come on, speak, boss. They don't need to be good. What about
Yeah,
Ranadira?
just wanted to understand every
Yeah.
iPaaS application, every
Mm-hmm.
integration platform does have two
Mm-hmm.
kind of capabilities. One is
Mm-hmm.
means it will act as a EBS like you said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Means we can create process in Boomi, flows in other application or recipes in
Mm-hmm.
some applications.
Mm-hmm.
There we would need to create our own APIs and expose it to a third-party system. Means there will be a connector. We are
Yeah,
integrate connectors either with
yeah,
different
yeah,
kind of. So what we
yeah, yeah.
call that in case of MuleSoft.
In case of MuleSoft, basically it's called API-led connectivity. Okay, there is a big approach which we will be crossing all these questions. Okay, that is a big concept which will be very interesting, and it will be very how to say, it will be very easy to learn also. While going forward, we'll be hitting the topic, so don't worry, it's there.
Oh, and when we are talking about the capabilities of MuleSoft, why
Mm-hmm.
it's like on superstar, you
Mm-hmm.
said it is low cost.
Yeah,
How is the costing mechanism in MuleSoft? In other
yeah.
applications,
So,
some application does
mhm.
provide based on connectors. Some application
No,
will
no,
provide with
yeah, yeah.
message. So
Mm-hmm.
how it
Yeah.
is cost is
So
very
if
less.
you see, means if you see some other things, mean they will be costing for some yeah, as you said, it will be based on connectors or based on platform or based on the deployment load, everything they will be getting into in cost. But in Mule, if you come means the whole package itself, it's first of all free actually. We can learn, we can straight away download the Anypoint Studio, and we can straight away use the free version of Anypoint platform. Each and everybody can have the free version of both the things, where we can develop and we can host the things. There are some things, if you take bank lines and all, they will be having many security will be more. So what they will be doing is they will just take the private edition. Private edition, nothing but the cost won't be for each connectors. The cost will be for the whole application, and the application will be very less. The size and everything will be very less compared to other things. Okay, so in Anypoint platform also, if you're deploying everything will be handling the Anypoint platform. So the whole application of Anypoint platform will come into a rate. It will be not an each thing, the rate will be not there. It will be for the whole only, and it will be less compared to other things. That's the difference which makes MuleSoft.
You mean to say it is not based on connector or based on
Yeah,
flow which will
it's not based
will be
on
there
connectors.
process.
Yeah, yeah,
It is
yeah, sure.
based on application.
Yeah, it's only
So
based on
this
application.
application, this private application which MuleSoft
Mm-hmm.
provide, can we
Mm-hmm.
host it in our own on-premise or any
Yeah,
cloud?
yeah, it's supposed. It's supposed both on premise and cloud up. It's supposed both.
No, no. Is it something like they provide us cloud which does have this MuleSoft application through which our request will be routed, or is it the MuleSoft cloud we are using to pass our messages between different systems? How it is?
No, no, no. MuleSoft Cloud will be passing your messages only. But when I say it's an enterprise or private edition, means some of the thing they will be creating in VPC, that is virtual private cloud. In virtual private cloud, they will be having main processing logic which they won't expose to outer world. They will be exposing only the URL but not the logics and all. For that reason, they will be going for private editions.
Okay, that is very clear.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Is there any other questions? Any other thing before going into API?
Not till now
Run.
it's clear. It's done.
Yeah, fine, fine, fine. So what about Reddy or Ranadira, Shavani, Venkatesh? You can tell
If,
anything.
if there
Yeah.
must be some kind of standard connectors you mentioned earlier. Is there any
Yeah.
way we can create our own customized connector? Means
Yeah.
is it through APIs or is it something?
Yeah. So this thing is very interesting. See, if we want to create our own connectors, means MuleSoft provides a way inside our Anypoint Studio. There is an component called custom connector. While dragging that component, we need to define our own set of rules and what the things we need to cover inside that connector. We will be supporting it. And in MuleSoft document provides how we need to proceed with step-by-step procedure. What are the things we need to include? How you need to develop that one, everything it provides. So we just need to study and we just to put our concept there and develop our own concept, and that own connector can be exposed to outer world. So whomever want to use, they can also use anything. You can do it, can be kept as in private, it can be kept as in public, everything it can be done. So this thing is very good in MuleSoft.
Okay, and that sounds good.
Mhm.
With
Yeah,
that, I have one more question.
yeah, tell.
Different iPaaS platform provide like process library or community library or in
Mm,
Salesforce we call as App Exchange,
mm,
where
mm,
we can build our own applications and
mm,
post it so that other people or public companies can utilize it. Is there something like that,
mm.
citizen integrator or something in
Yeah.
MuleSoft?
Here we are having the anypoint exchange. What we'll do means we will just create the connectors or whatever things you want. You are the hero. See, you are developing something new and you develop that thing, means we will be publishing it in the exchange page, where the exchange page is for the public use. It can be kept as in private as well as the public. It can be kept inside your organization or it can be for the outer world. Anything we can do. So when we publish there, and the consumers whom they want, or they want to use this thing, means they can use this by downloading this. That's it. It's very simple. We need to download and import it in our Anycon Studio once it's been developed. So it provides these features and all.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so I'm not getting any questions from others. Okay, let's see. Then maybe they will be new, so it will be interesting for them, I believe. Okay. Okay, so we will come to API. So API is some special thing because it's my favorite thing, we can say, because we are developing something, we are creating something new. So it's always special. So we are having some steps, so we are doing this. So let us say what is API. API is nothing but it's a set of functions, that is, it set up some, you can assume in your own words, it set up some Java code or it set up some functions which is doing some step to step process, and it is doing some specific steps. Suppose if I want to develop WhatsApp, means what I will be doing, I will just gathering the information. If someone is messaging, means the message I need to receive, it should be stored and it should be weaved to someone else, or it should be moved into some database for later purpose. Like this, I will be thinking in my mind, and I will be sitting and writing in write format. I will just take down the points, and after that, I will write the functions for this. And after the function is over, we will just execute it, and let's see that that function has been done or not. So similar way we will be developing an API in this manner only. So how we will be developing it. So internet will be a common thing. So all the consumer will be taking the points or requirements from all the consumers. We will be listing down it. So when the consumer hits, he will be hitting through the API only. That is, we are using WhatsApp. Similarly, the API platform will be there here. We are hitting the API, and API will be interacting all other things which need to perform that function, and it will does the function and it will give the response to the consumers. Same way as WhatsApp or Instagram are doing, same way we are developing the API. So in IT world, all the things have been developing via API only. API has created a drastic change because it is lightweight, it is very secure, and the functions which we are developing inside an API supports many things. It doesn't rely on its own thing. It supports outer thing also. It accepts everything, and it restricts something. So it has its own behavior. It is like in human being, you can say. It is a tiny, what to say, a new robot, you can say. It performs its own. So API is a main thing. So let us see how the API, how they are designing this API, and what are the steps they are going through to design this API. So MuleSoft provides an API management life cycle, we can say. That is, to create an API, this many steps has been we need to follow to create this API and publish this. Let us see. So it has three phases. Okay, the first phase will be, you can see, the design phase, the inner circle, we can see. So in design phase, we'll be going for four different things, that is design, simulate, feedback, and validate. So second thing will be, after this thing is over, we will go for the implementation. That is, we will be building it and testing it. And after this build and test, we will be going for the management process, where we will be deploying it, that is exposing the outer world, which will be available as an app. And when the app has been exposed to outer world, we need to give security for that. We need to monitor it, or if we are giving any error, means we need to troubleshoot it. So everything will be happening in the outer cycle. So these three things clubbed is called the API management life cycle. Let us go each cycle one by one. First, we will start with the design phase. Okay. Now I'm going to develop something. So I'm going to develop a product for children's, let us say. So what I will be doing means, I will just gathering the information. What I will be doing. So there will be some videos for cartoons and slogans. Everything should be, I will be identifying it. So I will be listing down, and everything I will complete in the design phase. So design is nothing but gathering all the information and writing in a system format. That is, we are just writing a code understandable format. So that is the main thing of design. So all the requirements has been done, and we are just developed into some logic. And after that, we will just segregate into simulate format. Simulate format is nothing but, we will be writing everything in a pseudocode language. That is, there will be box like structure. They will be telling, first step will be this, second step will be this, third step will be this, fourth step will, like in diagram fashion, we will be writing it. And after, the logic will be transformed into AP understanding language, because it should be in Mule understanding language. What Mule will do means, we will be segregating everything into some resources or method. So what we can say, suppose in my API for children, I'm having for play section, I'm having football, cricket, and volleyball. Means I will club together, and I will just put it into play section. And in steady section, I will take some slogans or songs or something, I will club into steady. And for entertainment section, I will just club the movies and video songs, everything into like. Similarly, here also similar function will be clubbed and grouped into resources. Each resources will having definite functions. So each resources will have the definite methods. Resource is nothing but, just compare with your playground. That is, I sold cricket, football, or volleyball. It will be grouped into some play section. So play section is the resource, and methods are the football, cricket, and volleyball. Okay. So what the next thing was the request and response. Suppose if you are using a cricket, means what will happen? Will be this. It will be having some specific feature. No, there will be cricket ball and bat. You will be hitting, or runs you will be calculating. Similarly, here also, for each game there will be some request and response. If you are throwing some request, means based on this request, some response should be there. So that thing it will be done. So we will be simulating it. So like this fashion, we will be arranging it so that it will be in understandable format for the MuleSoft, for the language. So after done this, what we will be doing? So just we're developing in what to say, some scratch we will be developing it, and we will be getting the feedback, because just we'll be just doing some mock test, and we'll be just getting the feedback whether all the things which we developed are correct or not. Is there any other, or is there any end-to-end connectivity missing? So everything we will be just mocking it, and we will be getting some feedbacks. So we will take down the feedbacks, everything, and we will just rectify it by validating it. Okay. So the next step will be getting the feedback. Again, the developer will sit, and he will just analyze. Okay, I think we gone wrong in this manner, we approach this thing differently. Everything step he will take, and he will reconsider it again, and he will validate each and every point, and he will what to say, he will give a correct design at last. That is called the design phase. So have any doubt on design phase? Anybody? Any doubt? Or are you clear with the design phase? Because this is the starting stage. I'm not telling for MuleSoft alone. This thing is the base thing for all the things in IT.
Yeah, it's clear. But in
Yeah.
design phase, we are getting the requirement gathering. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm
Mm-hmm.
understanding. In feedback phase, we are implementing the mock APIs directly, or
Yeah.
in
So
it's like a documented, or it's like in a system.
yeah. So what we'll be doing is after design phase, getting the requirement, logical will be termed into resources, methods, and all. After that, in
Correct.
API, there will be some people that the architects what they will be doing means they will be creating some mock session. That is in any point platform, MuleSoft create allows a feature called mocking. We can develop there
Mhm.
itself, and we can mock by giving the request. We are getting the proper response or not, or what are the errors it is coming. It will show there itself. It's just an overview. So we will be
Okay.
getting some feedback from there itself. After that only it will be coming for a sprint planning and we will be doing the design task.
Yes, yes, I'm clear. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. So any other doubt? So you are clear no? What we will be doing in design phase, how we will be developing in product. It will be very useful. It's very interesting actually. Any other doubt? Mm-hmm. I don't hear any noise. I think two possibility are there. I think everybody understood everything. Or I don't know. Okay, let us go for nothing. Okay, so we completed the inner circle. That is the gathering information, everything, and all the informations are ready. So now the next thing will be what the developer will be doing is he will be developing it. He will be creating it. So we'll go for the implementation. So here next step, what the developer thinks means okay, we got the design, we got something what we need to do clearly. Now he will sit and analyze. Okay, so some request is coming, some response going to be there. To get the response, we need to do some step. Maybe it may be like we'll some response, some request will be coming. We need to contact some third party, some systems or database or third party consumers. From there, we need to get some information and we need to form some payload and we need to give the response. So all these things the developer will be taking into concern and he will be writing the logic. That is, this will be done inside Anypoint Studio, where he will just drag and drop the connectors, and he will just think what are the connector will be best, and which system we need to get the data. All the things he will sit and he will just do the implementation, where he will just develop the things. Okay, so here the main thing is what MuleSoft is doing means suppose all the requests will be coming from mobile or laptop, whatever the thing which you are using by means you will be just initiating it. Suppose if you are using an Amazon means if you are selecting any product and you are going for payment, so it will route to some other window. In some time it will ask for authentication. When the authentication is given, after that it close the payment and the order has been placed. So similarly backend, if you see means many things will be happening in backend, where they will be clubbing into one simple scenario called, they will be developing on layer called the process layer, where each and every request similar similar that is for developing, so for selecting a product list will be in one side, and order list will be in one side, billing will be another side, and delivery will be in another section. If you are buying a dress means there will be four section where you will be selecting it, billing it, and that last product will be delivering some deliveries. Similarly here also different section they will develop, and all the requests coming to order will be placed clubbed into order, and it will be coming inside the order. All the billing will be coming into the billing. So inside billing means there will be some what to say endpoint system, where it will be performing all the billing tasks. Suppose it may be like a SAP connector, or it may be like a database where it will be storing. So it will take all this connection and it will just reply to us. After that the MuleSoft will club the response and give it to the producer. So the in implementation process the person will be sitting and analyzing this, and based on what connectors we need to use he will think and perform the functions. And after this function he will just test locally inside Anypoint Studio itself. We'll just deploy it locally and test by giving the request, so that he is getting some response or not. So everything is proper means he will close the implementation and he will tell that boss, I am ready with my code, you can just deploy it. So the next stage he develops something, so he developed greatly and he's telling that it will be go for the next stage. So what will be the next stage? So as per this cycle, this is the main thing, the outer circle. So we are going to deploy it. That is, we are going to expose it to outer world. So what are the things we need to take care while we are exposing it to outer world? We will see. Okay, so main thing, the management. So I'm the person, I developed something and everything has been completed. I tested it locally, it's working fine. Now I'm telling that my product is ready, go on with the deployment. So the next stage will be the anypoint platform will come into action. So anypoint platform is nothing but there only the deployments will be happening, the security things or some policy you need to configure or monitoring or keep to eye, all the things will be happening in the anypoint platform. He will be the boss. So when you develop the code will be pushed for the deployment stage. Deployment stage is nothing but anypoint platform will be like some take some a large data you can consider in a manner some large database. So for if you are developing some API means we will be calculating the size and we will be creating the space there and we will be pushing into that anypoint platform. In platform what you will do, the code will be deployed. Okay, once the code has been deployed, it will be like it won't having any security or something. Anybody can hit the URL and they can just take the request and response. So for these things the anypoint platform provides some features. That is, we can configure some policies are nothing but what to say, some security we can say. That is, some people only, suppose whale and the nourish or somebody, these people should only use this API, other people should not use. So we will be setting some security. So we will be writing the logic for that and we will be applying the security for this thing. The security plays a major role. Okay, so some only my organization should use this API, others should not use. So based on this requirement how the API should be, who all who all the consumers they need to use this API, they will be segregating it and they will be configuring in policy. If we come to policy means Mule provides many policies. There are many policies and we can create custom policies as someone asked. Here also we can create the custom policies. Custom security can be created where we can define your own security features if you want to do. If you are not satisfied with the security which MuleSoft provides, you can create your custom security. So all these things will be applied to that API and it will be deployed and it will be exposed to outer world. And the consumers when they are using it, suppose well I have the authority to use that API, I will be using it. So when I use that API, it will continuously monitor what are this person, this whale, what he is doing, is giving the request or is taking the response, what activities he is doing, is there some error. If some error is there means we need to troubleshoot them. So he will take all the things, he will just track it. So he will monitor, he will fully monitor, and he will analytics will be prepared. And there will be separate thing called, if there is bugs has been raised, no something is not working means that thing will be again coming back to developer. He will be just intimating the development stage and again we will be rectifying it and then again we will be exposing it. So this is the whole life cycle, how we develop a product, how we will expose it, and how we will monitor it. Okay, so till that you are having any doubt means please let me know, ask anything. Are you clear?
Yes.
Hmm? Everybody at least for this one please tell some yes or no.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Murgan, I'm clear.
Yeah, yeah, good. Any doubt?
I have one generic question. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You are saying that okay, we are connecting multiple system through MuleSoft as a middleware. So
Mm.
through connecting that, is it a just configuration or it's like a, we need to do some custom logic? If it is a custom logic, what kind of code we need to do?
Mhm. Yeah, two things are possible. Both the things are possible. Suppose if you are connecting in Salesforce means, MuleSoft provides many features for Salesforce create, bulk, push, everything will be there. So we need to drag and drop that connector. The configuration will be already
Mhm.
defined. Just we need to give the security things, how we are going to connect. The main thing, the username, password, and the path, the query, everything we need to give. That's it. That's the configuration will be. Suppose if you are connecting in third party where MuleSoft doesn't have any connectors or something. So what we'll be doing
Mhm.
is we'll be creating customly we'll be gathering the information from that third party user. What is that behavior? How we are going to connect this feature we need to. So we'll take down that and we'll be defining inside our custom logic. Custom logic is nothing but it will be simple like any point to have its own language where we will be having some set of rules to do that. We will follow that rules and we will be exposing it, connecting it. That's it. Both things it's
Oh,
possible.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We can
I
connect
got it.
anything. Yeah, we can connect anything in MuleSoft.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So any other
Yeah,
doubt?
sure. No, I'm clear. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so I think if I add more things, means it will be like many things will be loading up to you. So let us, for the people who are just new to IT or just started, means I just included one two main topic, that is the way of IT will be working. There will be two approach called the agile approach and there will be waterfall method. Okay, so it's two approach mainly all the development or many projects will be following. So the best thing which now many are following are the agile approach. So let I will just tell you what is meant by agile. Agile is nothing but they will be taking in a sprint manner. A sprint is nothing but specific time frame. That is, it may be like 1 month or it may be like 2 weeks. So they will take 1 month, and if you want to do some specific functionality, which will take some 10 months or time, means they will break down the functionality and they will just order it and they will segregate it, and they will just take some piece of code for that one sprint, for that 1 month. For that piece of code they will just plan it, they will just analyze it, and all the things will be done. So all the things they will be taking into consideration, the planning, as I told, no, API development cycle, they will be doing all these things, analyze it, design phase, how it will take, after testing, coding, all the time limit they will take, and they will come into that sprint one and they will just tell the developers, so this is the thing which we are going to perform in this month, so we will be following this thing. So inside that time frame, the developers or whomever they are available, they will be taking this document stuff, they will be doing their bugs and they will be completing in the sprint and they will be go for the deployment. So next thing, the next set of code, next thing, the next set of code, similarly the sprint will be working in this manner. So this is called the agile approach, where one big functionality it will be broken into small thing, and small thing it will be deployed then and there. In end they will club fully and they will deliver the product. This is called the agile way of working. There is one more called the waterfall method. Waterfall method is we will be taking that same, the overall functionality will be there, we will be calculating for whole thing, that is for 6 to 7 months. They will just create a big excel sheet where all the process will be listed down, everything will be spaced in an excel sheet, and they will just keep a time limit that from 2021 the end, from January to December, they will just create a chart and they just design that implementation and it will be assigned to the developers and they will be working on here, the deployment will be going on some 4 to 5 months one time, the deployment will be going on, they will be doing some specific set of information together and they will be deploying another set like iteration, we can say. They will be divided into some three iteration and they will be doing the task and they will be deploying it. So these are the two ways of working where major we are following. One is the agile and another is the waterfall. Okay, so I think I am done with it. So in the coming classes, what we will be seeing means we will be going in deep, which will be pure technical. We'll be seeing how the API, what is API platform, what are the each components, and what is Anypoint Studio, how we need to perform. And after that, we will be going for the real-time classes where we will be developing code by using Anypoint Studio. We will be itself developing some code. You are going to deploy it and you are itself going to test it. So it will be very interesting going further. So as a demo class, I just given the overview to understand each and everything. So that's the thing. That's it from my end. If you have any doubt, means please shoot your questions now.
Yeah, thanks, Will. Actually, yeah, I'm going to share this recording to the all guys.
Mhm,
Okay. Yeah.
mhm.
Thanks for joining. We'll be wrapping up the class. Okay. And I'm
Okay.
informing you this class when it will be. Okay.
Okay, fine. So, okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It was a good class for me. Mm.
Thank you all.